There are a lot of tabaxis around here.
A lot of cats around this festival, yeah. They're noisy.
A very quick message from Editing Chick. Unfortunately, during stream, I had some technical difficulties with my mic. I really wanted to share this because I think it was a really fun thing that we did. So I did voiceover for the parts that are like really badly cut out. So just bear in mind and please forgive, but I promise this is a really fun session to watch. So to set the stage, dusk falls, bathing the world in purple, blue, and moonlight. You step into the field through the thinned veil between worlds. The Goblin Market flickers into view. Spheres of light dance overhead, illuminating the market. Music floats on the breeze from unseen instruments, mingling with the chatter of the crowd. The rich fragrance of spices, baked goods, and fruit greets you, both from familiar comfort foods of your village and unknown delights from mortal and fey children run and laugh around the field as rainbows of fairy lights dance through their play. Excitement hangs in the air. It's Goblin Market time. From red deck.
Who is Excitement and why is he hanging over there?
So who wants to go first?
I don't care. I can go first.
I will go first.
Second.
I will show my friends how it is done.
Let the not Russian go first.
I am from the mountains in the north.
So the first card pulled is this one. Can't see. It's a 2 of diamonds. But your prompt
I found 2 diamonds.
is who do you trust most in this group? I feel like
I have
hard to answer.
met. I have yet to meet anyone more than I have. I only know you for maybe a day or so. I would probably, in my experience, would trust Bertha the most because from where I am, the men fight a lot.
I'm not much of a fighter.
That brings comfort to me.
Feel compelled to also answer.
No.
I'll answer it. I don't feel a strong trust towards anyone as of like my past. I haven't had a lot of family around to begin with. And then like I recently lost like the last person who was close to me. So like being close to people is just difficult. So I don't really trust either of you.
Your default to being mistrust is sad.
I don't disagree, but I haven't had a whole lot of reason to trust people in the past.
That is also sad. Would you like to hear a joke to cheer you up?
Sure.
Why did the Southman lose the race?
Why?
Because his land is flat and his thighs are weak.
I do have weak thighs.
Red's a lover, not a fighter. True. Okay, so Red, do you want to go next?
Sure.
This card.
The Ace of Diamonds!
These are shuffled.
Someone didn't shuffle.
They're shuffled very well. Ace of Diamonds. Are you in love with anyone, and have you told them? This is great for you based on the character you created.
Yes, I still love my ex-wife greatly, and I wish she would come back.
So who's your crush?
What happened for you to like break up with your ex?
Well, I found some newspapers that presented an alternate view to like the regular newspapers presented by the town, and I started going down somewhat of a rabbit hole with them, developing some ideas that me and my ex-wife, our ideologies diverted quite drastically, and it became too much to bear for her, so she left me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Where I come from, we call that radicalization.
Well, I don't like. I think it's more radical to accept things without questioning them.
Well, that is a clever way to think.
But yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
I think to a degree, it's almost like I've taken a pill and
If you would
woken up.
describe,
It would be a reddish pill if I had to describe the color.
Does Goblin feel compelled to answer this question?
my name is Go. Blin is my family name. Go does not have love at the moment. All the ones that he could have loved were taken to the camps, so I was fleeing south. But hopefully, you never know, the night is still young.
I'm gonna not answer. I mean, I just feel like it's a very similar answer to the previous question. If I can't trust, it's hard to love, and so like if I don't trust anyone, I also don't feel like I love anyone.
Does that mean you are a single?
I'm indeed single, yes.
That is good to know for future endeavors.
Oh, okay, sure. And like quickly moves on. Embarrassed, bright red cheek. I guess it's my turn. I pulled a hearts. A queen of hearts.
Slay.
Have you been far from the village before? Have you felt you belonged more in a certain place? Other than the Goblin Market, I don't think that I've strayed very far from the village. I do feel like I've belonged. My sense of belonging is more about who I'm around than it is who I am. So, as of late, I've felt less like I belong, and I think I'm kind of searching for that in a familiar place that I haven't been in a while in the Goblin Market.
One more step and it's the furthest away from home I've ever been.
Oh no!
Go is obviously far from his homeland. I was told this place was impoverished and barren, but all I see is lush greenery. It makes me think that maybe I have never been home, because the place I was from is a lie.
I was born far, far away on another continent, near where my father's mine was, where we got like a lot of our riches from. But I try to keep that pretty separate from where I am now.
Is that a brag of the humble variety?
No, it's just as I do try to keep it really down low, but I was born near there. My father had a mine. That's where we got our start from in this beautiful free land that we are now on.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
I'll say to go.
My name is Go. Go.
Go. I'll say I hope you do find a place that you can call home.
Well, hopefully. I am currently building a place. I'm here to buy things.
Well, there's lots of fun stuff here, so I'm sure you'll find some interesting things to add to your home.
Or maybe I've come to the wrong place. I'm looking for practical, not fun.
I mean, you can find that here too, for sure.
Is this IKEA?
No, it's the Goblin Market.
Oh. Shit. Oh well. This will do.
Maybe you'll be surprised by what you find.
It's a big blue building, no? I think I got on the wrong caravan.
Well, you're here now. Try to enjoy yourself. Chris, next card?
Yeah.
Of Hearts.
The King of Hearts! Straight after the Queen of Hearts. What a coincidence.
Is there magic in your world, or does the magic only come from the...
There was lots of magic where I'm from. There are many larger beasts. I believe around here they call them dire beasts. But apart from the odd spellcaster, there is not much of the land that is magic. We have excavated most of the magical things and taken them to the capital on the trains that run across. Oh, is that what you mean by horseless carriage? Like on a track?
That's an idea. We hope there won't be tracks and you can just drive it wherever you want. Probably on roads to start, but if we can get some like off-road horseless carriages, that'd be cool too.
That is a good dream.
Yeah, I have a really cool design for it. It's got like lots of like sharp edges. I think it's gonna look really cool.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it's a little bit dangerous. You can cut yourself.
Anyone else have magic? No?
No magic, but I think like science is a kind of magic, really, when you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. I guess I might be a little different here in that my people are kind of related to the Fae, so there's some like innate magic in us.
Or is that why you are so short?
I mean, I don't know if there's causation there, but being short is part of being my people, so...
I've not seen many of your kind. I don't believe. Is it gnome?
Just gnome.
Just gnome?
Yeah, there's no j. I know,
maybe I've been...
It's from like the original Sylvan, so it's a little odd in the common tongue.
Have I been mistranslating? Maybe my name is O.
I think that depends on where your name comes from.
Mountains?
I couldn't help you with that, but if you wanted to start going by O, I would support that.
I'm used to go.
You answered, so your card?
Yo, sure.
Bam.
Ah! 6 of diamonds.
I like heard you IRL.
I like yelling.
Your prompt is, what is one of your fondest memories of someone in this group? You'll have to make up something from like the caravan ride here.
When I remember when we first were getting on the caravan, and I saw Gertha from a distance. Bertha from a distance. Sorry. And I remember getting excited for a second because I thought it was my ex-wife, but it wasn't. It was Bertha. So then it was a little sad, but it's the memory of it possibly being my ex-wife was very exciting to me.
Your ex-wife was gnome?
No, my ex-wife was a human. But like any crumb, I'm gonna cling on to at this point. I would say half a man without her, but if I'm being honest, it's probably less than half.
This is very sad.
It's quite sad. I try to mask it with jokes and like the kids call them memes, I think.
Oh. Do you know many children?
Don't check my Twitch whispers. I mean, no.
Welcome in, James. How's it going?
What I meant is, are you a father?
Yes, but my child won't talk to me.
Oh, what is wrong with them? They have no tongue?
No, again, this goes back to the ideology thing. Their brain's been twisted by like society, and now they don't like see the truth. So I'm trying to like show it to them, but they don't want to hear it, so they don't talk to me anymore.
Are they from the mountains?
No. They're from the same place as me. Well, they're from other places, but like we met in the land of the free.
Oh, that's strange. I thought that place was called the home of the brave.
I believe it's a synonym.
I don't even.
Chick has figured out who my character is.
Oh, I think so. I was sure you were doing someone, but I wasn't sure who until you said that your father worked in the mines or whatever. Yeah. I was like, oh, now I know who this is.
Yeah.
You know this man?
No. Oh my, Ignatius. You were doing so good just sitting and loafing. What happened?
I believe my fondest memory is that I have been managing to speak to people with no one fearing or mistrusting, apart from you, obviously, but you mistrust everyone, so that makes me feel normal.
Yeah, I don't have like an extra distrust.
That is good because I am an ally.
I'm sorry to hear that people like treat you poorly just for being from somewhere else.
It is okay. It is much better than the people in the homeland treat each other.
I feel like I will never want to travel there. I don't think it will be a good time.
It's very hard to get to. It's sheer cliff. I don't know if you can travel there.
I would like to do more traveling. I've not been a lot of places. I guess I'll keep that one off my list.
Good.
I'll answer a fondest memory. My memory isn't of like a specific person really, just kind of the entire time spent traveling. It's been bringing back a lot of memories. While one of those memories, obviously, there have been like little things that people said or done at.
This is also sad. But good sad.
Yeah, I'm hoping that this trip will help me work out the sad part of grief. Get into the part where well, it's sad they're gone, and I'm like okay with that part because I have enough of those good memories to like keep her alive.
A man that used to be a doctor before he was taken told me there are many stages to the grief. You must get through the anger before you can accept it. And do not bargain. Though we are going to a market, so that is... I'm not sure how you're going to do.
Yeah, I've heard of those steps too. I think it's supposed to be specifically about bargaining for, you know, like getting them back or still thinking about how you should have been in their place. And I don't believe that. I've definitely moved through that if I ever thought it. I know my grandma wouldn't want me to be thinking about not being here anymore.
She sounds wise.
She was. This is my card, and this is the last card of act. 7 of diamonds.
Oh my god. Do we get all red cards? We got a flush.
Yeah.
Well,
What's
that's
that
because
mean?
I'm only pulling from red.
Oh.
Oh, all right. Well, that's less exciting then.
Slightly less. Are you at odds with anyone in this group? I don't feel like I've delved deep enough into who either of you are to be at odds with you. So I'm still feeling very neutral feelings, I suppose. Although I do feel like I'm warming up to go a bit.
This pleases go.
I don't think I'm at odds, but like I hope you guys like me. Like you guys like me, right?
I have no distaste when I talk.
Okay.
We said the same thing. That was funny.
I like you guys, so I hope I'm liked.
You're coming across a little desperate now, which is sort of kind of putting me off a little.
No,
but
I'm confident. I don't need to be liked.
okay, that
I just
yep.
like to be.
Sure. That has solidified everything that I was thinking about you, which is that you are not confident.
No, I am confident. I'm very confident.
I would like to say I am at odds with this man because he keeps lying to me.
I'm not.
He is seeming a little less open. Maybe trying to say what he thinks we want to hear.
Well, I'm a truth teller. So I'm not gonna like I'm not saying what you want to hear. If I'm saying like something that you like to hear, that might just be you liking me, you know? So maybe we like me, and maybe we could just like say that out loud so we can all know that we all like me. Right?
The fundamental basis of what you said was that if you said things that we like, then it will be that we like you, but you are not saying things that I like.
I think yeah, you haven't really said said anything with substance other than about your ex-wife, and even that felt a little devoid of specificity.
When
What?
climbing ice, if you push too hard, you can break your connection to what you're trying to climb. Maybe don't force it too much, and
That's a
it
very astute and smart observation.
will. Thank you.
And
I
I think
appreciate the
you're,
compliment.
yeah, you're very, yeah. And usually when people pay me compliments, that makes me like them more. So like, if you just want to like say,
See,
Sounds like something you should
I
the
really
like
work
thing
on.
you.
is when you tell us to like you instead of just like
No, I'm
being
not.
another person.
I'm not telling you to like me. I'm going. Okay, we're all confused here.
It
I'm
feels
saying
like perhaps
you
you're
all,
doing a little bit of a man's.
you
of how
already
liking
like
people.
me. No, you already like me. I just think like it wouldn't hurt to like say it aloud.
I feel like
Maybe you
could,
could like get something
get
from the Goblin
something.
Market that will make you feel better about this. Maybe.
I hand
Some
you my
ketamine,
hip flask.
maybe.
Go hands Martin his hip flask. This will take the edge off now.
Oh no, my body's a temple. I keep it very, very pure, except for the ketamine.
Well, then, if you find some, I will join you in a K-hole.
Would that make you like me?
It would do no harm.
Why don't you like me?
All right. Oh, Go. Do you want to like actually answer it? We talked a lot. Martin.
Go has forgotten the question.
It was something about like, are you fond of? Oh, are you at odds with anyone in this?
I'm not. Apart from when this man lies to me. But, I mean, he's okay.
Yeah,
He's an ally. You know what, friend? I like you.
That cool? I like you too, bro.
We are not brethren.
No, it's a colloquial term in here.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means that that's the end of Act 1.
Titled, Why Does No One Like Martin?
You know what's funny? Because like obviously we know I'm just playing Elon Musk at this point.
Yeah.
The name Martin though I got from Martin Shkreli, the guy who raised the price of the medicine like a crazy amount, and everyone hated him for it. And then he did like crypto scams and stuff.
All right, Act 2, the market. A myriad of colorful items adorns the market, strewn across creative displays set up by humans and fae alike. Tables sketch the border of the market, laden with wares, and carts overflowing with fabrics and blankets are scattered around the middle. The trees are decorated with clothing on display hanging from their branches. Rocks are dappled with trinkets ready for trade. People bustle about, trading for textiles, decor, and a variety of curiosities. At the far end, just out of reach behind a magical barrier, a feast of fae food is kept safely tucked away until late into for the protection of the. There are consequences of eating. That choice is yet before. We will be pulling from the black half. I'll give it an extra.
Actual shuffle.
The other one was shuffled. It was only like two cards stuck together and then two cards stuck together, but it was
Why are
very
all your
funny.
cards together?
And the first card is Go. 3 of Spades. Describe a display that's a favorite of yours to look at every solstice. That implies
That
that
implies that you've been here before, but maybe just pick your favorite.
I have been to Winter Market in the winter solstice. It is in the in the mountains. My favorite was the distillery because it made me feel warm on the inside when I drank. Oh, look, there is a distillery. Oh, they seem to do wine and mead. Huh. What is gin? Maybe I will try some of this gin.
weird G.
I believe that one's a weird G as well.
gin.
I think that's gin.
This language is hard.
It is. It really.
Common is absolutely the hardest language to deal with.
Ah, this gin, gine gives me the same
This
warm.
giant.
It gives me the same warm feeling.
Well, slip me a glass of that giant. How to get slapped at the pub.
Does Martin have a favorite?
Yeah, I love going to the table where they have these perpetual motion machines made out of like woods and stones and things like that. But like once they get them going, they just like won't stop going. So it's a really cool feat of engineering. And I love to go to this table and tell them how it works and why it works that way. Even though they made the devices, so they obviously know. But I just like talking a lot about it. So and they'll entertain me because they think I might buy something, so they might make some money, but I never buy anything. I just walk away after I've gotten what I want out of the interaction.
You almost had me with your passion for the subject.
Maybe sometimes you need to stop talking a little earlier.
Bertha's favorite stall
is
is a sweet stall.
And not only, it's not like regular sweets. They're like very decorated. Like
More
they're
extravagant than your regular sweets. Whether that's with like great like icing sculptures on cupcakes or like painted tops of cakes that are like an oil painting, like very, very intricate. Extremely tall towers of crock and bush.
Cock and bush?
Yeah, cock and bush.
It goes great with John.
That's not a common word. It's Elvish. That's like French.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just like there's sweets, but it's not really about the sweets that Bertha liked. It's
like the extravagance of the way they're put together.
This is a nice stall. It's making me very hungry. And there's a big feast over there. Can't we just get something from them?
I
think they open the feast kind of at the end. And that there's a bit of a warning around it, but I'll let you wait and hear that from them.
I have not eaten in a couple of days. It would be good to get some food soon.
Oh,
Do you want one of these sweets?
I won't say no.
I'll buy you whichever one you like.
I like the grey square one.
She'll buy that one for you.
The gray square sweet.
It is not as blunt as I expected.
Yes, yeah. The 8 of clubs!
The Eight of Clubs.
Oh, this
The
is a long
8
one.
of clubs!
What are you doing, dude?
That was the original title for the Ace of Spades, and then they're like, why don't we just use the Ace? That's way cooler.
Okay. A comfortable nook under the branches of a large tree displays a variety of divination tools, including cards, stones, and bones. The owner offers to give you some wisdom or a glimpse at the path that lies ahead. Do you accept? If so, what do they tell you?
I do accept. Wait, I choose what they say to me?
It's GMless. Nobody else can tell you what happens.
I do accept, and they tell me that that of which I seek will never return to me, and a path of acceptance might be more productive. And I start crying a little bit, but I stay facing them so no one else can see me except them until I get it under control. And then I turn around and I like smile, but like you can see his eyes are still a little red and puffy. But he's like, I love the fair.
Go will ruffle your head a little bit.
Yeah, Bertha
Was going to reach out and kind of give you a little arm pat. She's short. She wanted to give you a shoulder pat, but like she'll reach up and just like a little pat on your arm.
You guys do like me.
I mean, I have empathy for
other people.
Empathy.
Is that with a G?
Yes.
Yeah. There's a silent G somewhere in the middle.
Jim giant pathy.
Would go into the divination tree?
Yeah. Goes in, and he's like, I don't want to know too far into the future because I like to keep a surprise. What is the nearest accomplishment? And then they draw a card that I don't know what the name of the card would be, but it's just a person stood outside of a shack with their hands on the hips looking proud. Okay, I complete my home. That is good.
If it's from tarot, it would definitely be like a wand or pentacle card. Because you did it yourself. I think it's the Eight of Pentacles.
I'm gonna find it for you. Just because I can.
Well, it is good to know that I will finish my house. Even though I have come to the wrong market.
Why am I here?
The one from this deck is like particularly this, I think. So I was thinking like either of these. I don't know if you, like how well you. But this one is the one that I was really thinking because it's kind of like factory work, like working on your own, and getting better as you go. This one is more like it's a burden, but like you're pushing through it. I feel like the. Oh, and I was right. It is the Eight of Pentacles. Look at me go. I kind of want to just pull a card for Bertha and make up a story out of it because they're here and I can. I think that's fun. I could have done that for you too if you want me to do that.
No, we already chose the Eight of Pentacles.
No, I'm happy with the story he got.
I just realized like I'm randomizing mine. That's unfair. So I got the Page of Cups. And that's kind of like that's like really good actually. So Cups is like very emotional. And the Page is like the youngest of the like face cards of the tarot, and it usually has to do like a beginning of a journey. It's like really apt for Bertha, right? This is like the next step in her journey of healing and coming to terms with being alone and all.
Coming to terms with being alone, like her grandmother being gone.
So I guess the message is like you're on the right path. Keep going. It might hurt, but like it's the good kind of hurt. Better in the
Turn
end.
out better in the end if you work through it instead of ignoring it.
Well, if you are on the right path and we are with you, maybe we are on the same path too.
Yeah.
I am also alone, if you have not noticed.
Yeah, and I'd like to find a place or a person, something that feels like I said before, it's not
Less
always
about the place for me, it's more about the people who are around me, and I've lost a lot of those people, so I guess I'm in search of new people, of found family, if you will.
Well, I am building a house, so if you would like to use that as a home, you are welcome to join.
That might be a good step forward from living in my grandma's old house.
Wait, you already have a house?
Yeah, I mean...
Can I live in your house?
I thought you were
I'm literally building one.
I thought you were enjoying that, but you can live there while you build yours. I thought you were kind of like enjoying the building process and the sense of accomplishment.
It's okay. I suppose it's work I'm used to.
The accomplishment of, creating a building from scratch must be...
It would be good if I wasn't forced to do it for most of my life.
Maybe I can help you build the house? Would that make it a more fun activity? We could get to know each other while we do it, maybe?
I appreciate the sentiment, but your stature, are you any good at lifting timbers?
I mean, I can only lift them as high as above my head, but I can lift.
Are you any good with a nail?
I can nail things.
And a hammer? It's good because I found some tools. It's easier to work with a hammer rather than having to use your palm.
That makes...
You've put nails into wood with just your hands?
Yes, because the wood is, not as hard as a stone. You can just push it in with your thumb or use your palm.
I think you need better wood for your house.
What is... It's pine.
Alright. I've got teams of people that could help build a house too. Would that make you like me?
No.
Alright. Well, then
You notice how quiet it gets after you talk?
My doctor says the quiet's normal.
That is good to know. Oh yeah, the fortune telling one, yeah.
Four of clubs. Yeah, we really ran with that. It was good though. You stop to listen to a storyteller weaving a tale of the Fae. What catches your attention about the story? I think the story is classic tale of life and death.
I think it's that theme that kind of draws me in. Hoping to find some, comfort in that constant cycle.
that is a good story. I give a gentle clap when it's over.
What will draw me in is the scientific inaccuracies of it.
You're just
And you're just gonna sit there like
fucking
whispering about how it's inaccurate, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The second you start whispering, I'm going to like distance myself from you.
Like if you
Oh.
follow me, like I'm gonna.
I will keep following.
That's how I feel about it.
And every so often I'll say something like, I don't know what was wrong with where we were.
Eventually, I'll just like turn to you like
And say, shut up.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was bothering you. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to listen.
I'm trying to listen to the story.
Sorry.
Will you both please be quiet? I'm trying to listen.
I thought I was adding to it. I'm so sorry. I'll pull a sheet of paper and I'll start writing down so I can tell you after what was wrong with it.
What draws me is the mention of the giant grey, like half giant people that were mentioned of it. That reminds me of my family. Before, like in my earliest memories, when I was a child, and we'd all live in this big stone house together. And I remember my dad's deep, dark grey skin that had like black tattoos and stuff on it.
Are your family Goliath? Are you Goliath? Have I somehow not noticed?
I'm a really big guy.
So during like that part of the story, Bertha's kind of like listening to the story and like, oh, after the story is done, we'll like ask about that because it's a type of person he hasn't seen before and didn't really like. Just because everybody is so much bigger than she is, she didn't really clock like that you were
like a big person.
Oh, it goes like 7.5 feet tall.
Yeah, so kind of like now is questioning like,
was that story like about your people?
It is a story I may have heard before. I kind of half remember bits of it. My family were separated when I was barely able to remember. I've not really been across people as big as me before. It's nice to hear stories about big people.
I guess you've had kind of a similar life?
Like a similar life. It sounds like your life
has been a bit more intense,
but in
the sense that you haven't had family around a lot, I think we have that in common.
Are you also forced labor camp?
No,
that's what I'm saying. Yours was obviously a bit more intense.
It was intense. Yes, we slept in tents.
Oh, I meant
like more traumatic, I guess.
Oh. Maybe.
I lived in the village still, but I
lost most of my family early on.
That's kind of why I was kind of
so attached to my grandma.
To be honest, I wouldn't say it was that traumatizing. It was more boring. Yeah, the work was so easy. The people so bland. Everyone was. It was more of a struggle for the people around me, I think, because they were so small. when they were trying to work with no tools, it was hard for them, but I tried to take on more work for everyone around me, but there's only so much I could do. I believe the hunger was probably traumatizing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've never really experienced hunger. I don't know what that would be like.
Handle
I don't
not
know if I could handle not having food around.
I
That is... Mm-mm.
I sometimes get hungry between meals.
Yeah,
I meant more like
imagine
a
more like
profound
profound
hunger, where you like.
Oh, like if your chef's like late preparing it or something, or if they call in sick, you gotta wait for the backup chef to come.
like
Days and weeks of eating little to no food.
Oh,
I appreciate that cake that you gave me, Bertha, because that will keep me going till tomorrow.
Oh.
That wasn't very much cake.
It was plenty. It was like 90% sugar. It's great. It's fine.
we need to get you more food.
I'm
we should
waiting
have
for
a
this
feast.
I believe there will be a feast. Though I have already eaten, so maybe I will just try and fill my bag.
All right, a card for go.
Card, go. Oh. Fine.
A 9 of clubs.
9!
9.
9.
Get to the chopper!
Oh.
Oh.
A Fey child runs up and asks you to join a game.
What sort of game is it, and do you join them?
The game is hopscotch. And you're damn right I joined them. Oh, it is
No.
another gnome. Is this your friend?
I don't know. Or is this?
This gnome. Is the.
Are
You a
you a
gnome?
gnome, or are you just small?
Can we
Oh, it's a child. Sorry.
can we join hopscotch as well?
Yes. Can you throw this rock?
I can throw a rock for sure. I can throw a
a
rock
about
really
the
well.
size of your head.
I'm gonna try way too hard at hopscotch. I'm taking this way too seriously.
Bertha will definitely join in for like a couple of hopscotches.
A couple of hops or a couple of scotches.
Some scotch and some giant, please. I hope you know what you've done, Chris. I'm calling it that for like a year at
No,
least.
stop.
now.
That's like my
What a-
drink.
I want a big old glass of John.
Giant and not gonna get
I like
sick
to
of hearing
stir
that.
the John with my finger first. Oh, would you look at that? I've got John all over me.
All right, Martin, you ready for a card?
Yep.
6 of spades. What is something?
Wait. Sorry.
That's okay. What is something your village is known for that they put on display every
Goblin Market.
That my village is known for?
Yeah.
Probably our prototype for the horseless wagon. And we keep bringing it back every year. And it doesn't work. Like, it's never worked, but it keeps looking different. Like, we keep changing the aesthetics of it, but we're making zero progress on making it actually be functional.
Do you like give the horses like really weird hooves and things like that, so they look like they're not there?
Yeah. Yeah, that's this part of the horseless wagon is like people come by and they're like, why are they still like constructing fake horses for it. That seems like it's just weighing it down.
My village is known
For textiles, like intricately woven textiles.
like
Some of them are made into
garments.
garments, but like we also sell them by the yard.
There's nothing from my home here, unless there's a slave trader.
Oof.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
My card. No, Iggy. I was trying to avoid you getting up. So good at 7 of Crubs.
Crubs!
One of the Fae folk is crafting items at their display, sharing about their work as they create. You feel drawn to learn. What is their craft? Well, I can't not say that it's glass art. I think specifically it's like tiny glass art.
So it's all like torch work. There's no glory hole around or anything.
I had to. So for people who don't know, Chick has been watching a bunch of glass blowing. That's why I have to say. So they're working in front of a torch, creating like little sculptures, but like also making like intricate beads. Talking about how the glass reacts, the colors are made,
And things like that.
So sorry, it's like a table that draws us to it. Okay.
Yeah, you're drawn to learn.
Okay, so the table I find is a table with like lots of like little children's toys on it. But the one that draws me to it is they have like a tiny little like car-shaped thing, and when you drag it back and like go, it goes on its own. And I'm like, how did you do that? This is the horseless wagon.
Wait.
So I buy it and I bring it back to our table, and I'm like, you guys need to study this.
I'm now picturing the horseless wagon. You have to use horses to pull it back first, and then it only goes so far. So you have to know how far to pull it back to like get it to where you need it to be.
Perfect.
Oh man. Alright. That's the end of Act 2.
Whoa, hey,
Oh, you haven't had a cart. You haven't had a cart. I'm so sorry.
Hey.
Who needs a cart?
Go
Hey.
is not.
Oh.
No,
Let's
it's not the
go.
my stall that draws me to it.
What? I couldn't hear you over fucking.
There we go, he's gone. Okay.
Okay, cool.
So, I'm drawn not to like the stalls themselves, but like the tables that everything's on. They're using like different types of joinery joints, like bird's foot joints and stuff, and I'm sort of like looking at the craft, and then I see there's a stone table that's like, I'm really like focusing on these joints and like knocking on them and like wiggling them and stuff.
Okay.
That's
like
what
it.
draws me to them.
So Act 3 is called The Choice. Wares are packed away and children shuffled off home to bed. A remnant of fae and mortal folk revel in the wilder festivities of the The air is rich with magic and laughter and palpable anticipation as the witching hour draws near. Finally, a warning call goes out and the barrier dissolves, inviting mortals to join in the fae feast. The intricately carved wooden table stands before you, covered in an array of delights. You know well the consequences of eating the fae food. One bite is enough to bind you to their realm forever, becoming one of the fae folk, never able to stray for long. And go around and we answer
Whether or not we are going to take a bite of the Fae food to stay in the Fae realm rather than go home.
Go doesn't know any of this. Go just goes over and just starts putting stuff in his bag.
Ouch.
Doesn't actually eat any of it.
Sorry, if we eat it, we stay here?
You're attached to the Fae realm.
Oh, well, I want to go back. Because I need to find my ex-wife.
Yeah, I can read it. I can read, or like the important part. You know well the consequences of eating the Fae food. One bite is enough to bind you to their realm forever, becoming one of the Fae folk, never able to stray for long. So it does seem to say that like you can leave, but like you're always called back to the.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat them.
I am going to make sure that Go understands what the food is really for and that it's not really about sustenance. But
it's more like magic food and making like a deal with staying in the Fae realm.
Oh. I start taking them out of my bag.
But
back on the...
also, they'll say, like, if you need food, like, I can make sure that you get food. My cupboards are stocked
at home. I'm never without food. So I'm happy to share that with you. She's going to like pick up a cupcake and kind of like look at it. And in the back of her mind, she knows that she came here planning to eat the cupcake. But she puts the cupcake back on the table.
Like you see her like pensive over the cup.
Or do you think it may be poison?
No, I came here with the intention
of eating it.
But don't you have cupboards full of food? Won't that spoil?
Yeah, yeah.
I would hope that when I did come back, somebody would, get to use it, but I no longer feel like I'm going to be alone at home. So I don't feel the need to join the Fae realm anymore.
Well, you won't be alone at home because I will be there. If there's anything that you need building or things like that, I feel bad for just taking the food. I have no coin to buy the food from you, so I can work for labor.
We'll discuss it.
We don't need to figure it out right now.
Cool. Are you not eating some, Martin, now?
No. I need to find... I can't. I want to find my ex-wife and make her realize that she's wrong and that she loves me.
So you want to force her to get back with you?
No, not force her. I want to convince her that I want to show her the truth.
How?
I don't know. I'm gonna convince her.
Sounds like you need a plan, bro.
Yeah.
There are a lot of tabaxis around here.
A lot of cats around this festival. Yeah. They're noisy.
I do. So we've all made our decision about whether or not we're going to eat, and we all chose to not
succumb to the Fae feast.
Yep.
The witching hour begins to fade. As the revelry continues, the air shimmers, the veil thickens, and the worlds are again torn apart. The pink light of approaching dawn tinges the sky, and the market draws to a close until the next sol.
Nice.
But we have an epilogue.
Oh,
So
Martin bought the stalls and renamed them.
so 1 month later, we will all answer the if you left question, which is, how do you feel about your decision, and how has being in the Fey realm changed you?
Wait, what? But we didn't. Wait.
We were in
Who?
it. We were in it where like the veil thins. So like we were kind of like in both realms at the same time. Oh, the question is like, how do you feel about choosing to not stay in the Fey realm? But how did going to the market change?
I feel slightly. Go feels slightly indebted to Bertha because I almost ate cake that would have trapped me in the Fae. Also, I have always got food now.
it's good. So your situation's improved.
Yes.
Martin feels still unfulfilled, as he has not completed his quest to convince his ex-wife that she's wrong about everything and to come back to him. He has made progress thanks to that cart in the Fey realm on the horseless wagon prototype. They still need horses to pull it back, but it can move now without horses for quite a while, and that's definitely an improvement over before. And he still continues to find that no matter how many people he surrounds himself with, he still feels alone.
Do you
Wow.
think Martin has stayed in contact with Owenberg?
Have they stayed in contact with him? He might have he probably wouldn't be the one to like maintain contact, because he wouldn't want he needs to feel wanted, so he can't be the one to reach out.
Well,
I
Bertha
feel like
certainly would.
Go would have sent the odd very badly written letter
Okay,
to something
so that would
vaguely.
be the only semblance of not feeling alone that he feels, is when he receives those letters from Go. And then he'll get his assistant to send a letter back.
I would get Bertha to read these to me.
I think Bertha is extremely happy with the decision she made, especially since she went to the market, fully intending to eat a cupcake and stay in the Fey realm, because she thought that would be a good way to move on and always like have like a piece of grandma like very like tangible, is going to the Goblin Market was like such a big part of her like upbringing. Always reminds her that being in the Fey realm would like help her keep that memory alive. But she's really happy that she chose not to, and that instead she found a way to not feel alone at home, and found a way to have like the feeling of family, having somebody else. And also that's kind of like broken her shell a little bit, in that maybe other people can be trustworthy and that you can find family. And people that like aren't in your bloodline. And so I think that kind of answers the like how being in the Fey realm changed. It wasn't really about being in the Fey realm, it was about like the journey to the Goblin Market. And finding people who are kind.
No.
I would have loved if Martin had like learned something from it, but I think
No,
it's
he's
the
a
right.
mess.
Yeah, no. I think it's the right call to like have not learned anything just based
Yeah.
on where I know where that character comes from, you know?
Yeah.
So the right character choice, of course.
Well, we all
Sad,
feel
sad character.
really bad for him.
Yeah, there's something about it. I really enjoyed how that played out. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a fun game. Yeah.
It was a wholesome little story.
Yeah. We should do these more often.
Thank you so much for checking out this video by Chick of All Trades. Don't forget, if you enjoyed, to like, comment, and subscribe. And please don't hesitate to come check us out live on Twitch.